everybody, Kathy here. I am going to be doing a short tutorial on how to make the rose on this card. It's made out of metal tape. I got inspired to do this from YouTube's Cynthia Luhu, and she had done some paper flowers and actually some metal photo corners, and that inspired me to do this. So let's get started. You are going to want 18 inches of this metal tape. It usually comes in a roll like this. It is adhesive backed and whatnot. I choose this because I want alcohol ink on it, and as you know that metal is non-porous, and so it takes the alcohol ink very well. So you make sure you have about, you just eye it, you know, it doesn't have to be right on. You're going to want about 8 petals, so you just kind of, like I said, eye it, snip right down the line. And then you put your alcohol ink on the applicator. I'm using just a regular piece of felt on an Ink Essentials applicator. And I'm using Wild Plum alcohol ink, eggplant alcohol ink, and stream alcohol ink. And you just make sure to apply that to your applicator. Those of you who haven't alcohol inked before. I usually take a lot on. I do have some on here from previously trying to videotape this and messing it up just a little bit. I didn't like the way the rose turned out. But you know how art is, that you never get the same thing twice, and I'm beginning to think I won't get the same thing twice tonight. Anyways, on your metal tape, just start applying, good Lord in heaven, this on there, on the whole thing. Make sure it's covered until it looks like this. And it's all coated, looking pretty and spiffy. I have a 5-petaled flower punch from Fiskars. And I make sure the lid is off, or popped open. And make sure your adhesive is still on the back. You don't want to punch this while you have the sticky. Okay. And then you start punching. And they come out pretty easily. Well, you know what? The flower comes out easily. The tape, not so much. But you can just pull it out like that. You're going to want 8 of these. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got all 8 of these punched out. When the first one we're going to do is going to be the bud. And go ahead, and this is when you start taking your adhesive back off. It peels apart kind of like a sticker and whatnot. So let me... I've got fiddle fingers right now, so if I come in and out of the picture, that is why, because these aren't very, for whatever reason, they're not wanting to unstick. There we go. Anyways, go ahead and take that off. And then for this one, you're going to want to get like a pencil and whatnot. For the very first one, go ahead and use the tip. For the rest of them, you're going to be putting this part in the middle. But I'm finding that when you do this, you're going to want to just put that in the middle. Try to form a bud of sorts around it. Kind of a triangular type bud. And I just kind of smush it around. Until it looks about this, kind of triangular and whatnot. And that is your first one. You kind of manipulate it however you like, however you want it to look. And then go ahead and you start on your second petal. And go ahead and take the butt end of your pencil or pen or whatever and go ahead and stick it in there. Oops, stick it in there to where it kind of looks like that. Set your butt in there. And it does like to stick. I am telling you, this stuff can be sticky. Sticky and tricky, but it is worth it. The look is very much worth it. And then kind of manipulate that around and whatnot. It is forgiving, but you're going to want to try to manipulate it each and every time. I found that if you do it at the end, it doesn't necessarily want to work very well for you. So you just kind of keep working with it, and then you do it all the way till you get all of them on. So I took all the backing off of them except for one. So take the backing off the 7, leave number 8 without one. I mean with one, well, without taking it off. And then just start forming your rose around it. Unlike the paper, this stuff does like to form on its own, and it does like to stick to itself. It is sticky. That's my phone vibrating. My son, we need to get him his own cell phone. He's going to be 12, and they're planning a thing for tomorrow. So, I seem to be going on and off. But keep manipulating it. So it kind of looks like a rose each time. You got a couple texts, and I'll read them to you in a second, or I'll get them to you. He can read it. He can read the text himself. He can read.
Are you gonna cut any of that out?
I don't know.
You don't have to. That's how you.
They know I've got kids. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And once I start getting down the line, I kind of don't use the pencil anymore, because it kind of naturally. Did you just, John?
No, I went like this.
My last video, I don't know if you guys caught it, but he farted. So the joys of being a mother of a son.
Oh yeah, it's joyful.
It is sometimes.
Oh wow, that's mean.
He's my buddy though. He's my first.
Yay.
I do have one other one.
Evil.
Yes, they have a love-hate relationship right now. And then, like I said, just be manipulating it.
And she keeps slapping me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, son. She's 3.
She always slaps me.
Do you deserve it?
No.
Oh, Lord. You know, and just manipulate it. You know, your first few ones are not going to be perfect, guys. Just to let you know.
Is this your 5th?
Don't be... Should have seen my other one.
Uh-oh.
I messed it up and had to reshoot.
Really?
Yeah. I will in a minute, son.
Sorry. I'm 50.
Okay.
You put this on YouTube?
Yes, I put it on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Just make sure your friends don't watch, or if they watch, tell them to subscribe, please.
Subscribe? What?
Just kidding. Had to plug myself there, guys.
Plug?
When you put a plug in, you're like advertising for yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
I thought you were going to plug your Falcon cashews.
You're so weird.
There's cashew nuts right here, and they're salted. And it says cashew halves and pieces salted.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. There it is. I'm just manipulating a few of the petals that got a little bit down. And it should look like that. And on my one on the card, I did put some stickles. I keep moving.
Stickles?
Yes, John, stickles. Okay.
Sounds like sickle.
John, I put some stickles on, and they actually they dry quicker. I will tell you, stickles dry quicker than any other glitter glues out there. Anyways, I just kind of, you just, good Lord in heaven. There we go. You just kind of start stickling it, kind of like this, until it's all stickled. Come on. I just need a little bit more. There we go. And you can take some on, put some off. It doesn't really matter, guys. But just till it looks like that. And